Have you ever felt weighed down by life? Like you're carrying something really heavy, but you can't quite see it or put it down. Well, today, we're going to dive into a really powerful practice for transforming that whole inner world, from moving from a life that feels like a burden to one that feels light and full of purpose. Let's get into it.
Okay, so the whole idea boils down to this really simple metaphor. Just imagine your inner world is a bag. For so many of us, it's this old one on the left. It's heavy, it's tattered, and it's just overflowing with stuff. But what if you could trade it in for a new one that's light, spacious, and only carries 7 essential things? This is the core principle we're going to unpack today.
All right, so first things first, we've got to get real about what we're carrying. Let's take an honest look inside that heavy bag that so many of us are hauling around day in and day out without even really thinking about it.
And when we look inside, we usually find 4 main things. Sorrow, from past hurts. Impressions from this constant stream of information hitting us all day. Impurities, like resentment or anger that we haven't let go of. And then there's just general clutter. All the worries, the mental to-do lists, the anxieties. Every single one adds just a little more weight.
And listen, this isn't just a metaphor. This weight, it's real. It has a real cost. As the source material puts it so perfectly, it's weighing down shoulders, bending spine, making life a burden. It's that kind of exhaustion that you feel deep in your bones.
But here's the really good news. We have a choice in this. We don't have to keep carrying that old bag. The solution is to intentionally, consciously choose what we pack for the journey of our day. We can focus only on the absolute essentials.
And how many essentials are we talking about? 100? 50? Nope, it's just 7. Not 70, not 700. Just 7 simple but incredibly powerful concepts that can totally change how we move through the world.
And here they are. Awareness, so you can actually be present in your life. Love, not just as a feeling, but as a way of being. Breath, which is our constant anchor to the present moment. Gratitude for everything that is. Simplicity, to cut through all that noise. Peace, as our internal compass. And finally, interconnection, that beautiful understanding that we are all part of something bigger. These aren't weights, they are wings.
And this is where it all gets super practical. This isn't just a nice philosophy to think about, it's a concrete daily ritual. A simple set of steps you can take to start every single day with real intention.
So the core of it is a 20-minute morning meditation. First, for just 5 minutes, you visualize emptying that old heavy bag. You just let go of all the worries, maybe imagine them floating away down a river. Then, for 10 minutes, you consciously pack your new bag, really focusing on each one of those 7 essentials. And finally, you just take 5 minutes to feel that lightness, to feel that difference, and then you step into your day.
In this whole rhythm, it's not just a morning thing. It's woven throughout your entire day. There's a quick 5-minute check-in around midday to release any stress that might have crept in. And then there's a 15-minute ritual in the evening to unpack everything, even the good stuff, so you can go to sleep feeling clear and spacious.
And what's so cool is that this inner work, it doesn't just stay inside you. It naturally starts to ripple outward. Living with a light bag transforms into living a lighter lifestyle, one that's all about finding harmony with the world around you. That inner peace you're cultivating, it starts to radiate, and it creates this natural desire for harmony with 4 key areas: nature, animals, plants, and the earth itself. You start to see yourself as a part of this amazing, living system, not somehow separate from it.
And the practices are just beautifully simple. We're talking about things like literally saying good morning to the sun, or consciously taking a moment to thank the earth for holding you up. Even just walking more gently, being aware of the tiny lives on the path. It's all about reestablishing that sacred connection we've kind of lost.
So what does this all actually add up to? What's the tangible, real-life difference between carrying the heavy bag and the light one? Well, the transformation is profound, and it shows up in the smallest, most everyday details.
Just look at the contrast here. It's night and day, right? The heavy bag life is totally reactive. You're jolted awake by an alarm, you immediately check your phone, you're obsessed with productivity, and then you just numb out with screens at night. The light bag life, though, is intentional. You wake more naturally, you work with purpose, you reconnect with nature, and you get deep, restorative sleep. It's a massive shift from just surviving your days to actually thriving in them.
This is really the promise of the whole practice. The benefits can start right away with things like better sleep and way less stress. But over time, they can deepen into more purposeful relationships, a real sense of purpose, and eventually what the Source calls an unshakable peace, and eventually a spiritual awakening, a direct knowing that you're connected to everything.
So all of this leads to an invitation. This isn't just information, it's a choice. It's a choice about how you want to journey through your own life. And your journey to travel light, well, it can start right now.
I want you to just let this thought really sink in for a moment. You don't need to carry the world on your shoulders. You really don't. You have permission to put it all down, to release what's not serving you anymore, and to choose a lighter path.
And that leaves us with one final, very personal question. So I'll leave you with this. Take a quiet moment, right now if you can, and just notice, what's in your bag today? Is it heavy? Or is it light? The choice of what you carry from this moment on, well, that's entirely yours.